I've been a WWE fan, wrestling fan. I mean, since the time I saw wrestling for the first time. I'm pretty sure you also, if you have watched wrestling ever in your life, you'd remember characters like Hulk Hogan, then Undertaker, then Bret the Hitman Hart. Oh my goodness, legends of Ultimate Warrior. Truly legends of our time. See, that time there was this magic, there was this aura, there was this kayfabe, kayfabe where you really thought it was real. And you had so many characters, each character was so unique. Sergeant Slaughter, then you have Nikolov, then you had, and especially during the Attitude Era, oh my goodness, Stone Cold, Steve Austin, Triple H, X-Pac, then who else? Rob Van Dam, Kane, the brother, of Undertaker. Woo! HBK. Oh, goodness. Those were the days. And the Attitude Era was unbelievably amazing. But today, if you see the product, WWE, I mean, it has just lost its magic. It's lost its charm. And there are a couple of reasons for this. See, number one, in the good old days, we all believed it was true. We all believed that Hulk Hogan hates Sergeant Slaughter. We all believed Hulk Hogan the Iron Sheik was from Iran. We all believed the Ultimate Warrior got superpowers. We all believed Undertaker was from Death Valley. We believed he could rise from the dead. We believed Bret the Hitman Hart really hated King Lawler. And, there was this realism to it. We thought it was real. When we saw blood, we thought, oh, real blood is coming out. But today, the problem is, because of social media, because of YouTube, today people can take videos and film and reveal that a person comes from underneath the ring. They don't appear magic. We know that blood comes because they cut themselves with a blade which is hidden here. We know that all of them in the locker room, they talk like friends. We know that it is scripted, that they know who's going to win in the end. Yeah, the bruises, the bumps, the falls, all are real. We know that it's entertainment, it's no longer real. And I think the peak hit itself when Undertaker decided to retire. I mean, the guy for 30 years never gave an interview. Now all of a sudden he is giving interviews left, right and center. In fact, the biggest shocking interview that I saw of his was when he appeared on a Christian evangelical meeting where he spoke about God being in his life and how God touched his life. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, are you serious? And he was talking like a normal human being in front of 500 people. And then obviously he appeared on Joe Rogan's podcast. He appeared on all these people's interviews. And, for a guy who you grew up watching as a mystery, who you didn't know, oh man, does he ever feel pain? Does he ever get old? Is he from Death Valley? All of a sudden, all the secrets were out. The injuries, the pain, the insecurities, the personal life, which was never shared. All of a sudden you realize, fuck, these are normal human beings. Fuck, this is see, we knew it was scripted. Even though we knew it was scripted, there was still a bit of realism. We really thought Triple H and Stone Cold hated each other. We really thought Triple H would hit a person with a sledgehammer. We really thought blood was real. At least I did. But then slowly we got out of it and realized, okay, this is not real. They planned it out. Okay, they are cutting them. But still we enjoyed the product. But then they come out with Next. They came out with I think the peak era was when WCW, WWF, all these brands are competing. Still, it was amazing. Then yes, they tried to push it down our throats by going 2 hours, 3 hours. Then you had characters like Eric Bischoff and, Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon as an evil boss. I mean, wow. Vince Russo. All these are legends of our time. Even what's that? That loudmouth, Jimmy with the speaker. I don't know what's his full name. And the other guy with the glasses, he was always an evil manager. And we enjoyed all these characters from Kamala to Big Daddy Cool Diesel and all that. Hey doggy, how are you, man? You're famous on my YouTube channel. Yeah, he doesn't care. Okay. But sadly today, the problem is now we are literally getting to see YouTube channels like Wrestling Bios, Pilana Productions, or whatever, all these YouTube channels that show you like the behind the scenes episodes. You get documentaries, you get stuff like, for example, the first time I found out there's a Wikipedia page with all these wrestlers, I was like, wow. And I was literally going through each and every wrestler's bio, and fuck, I was like, Undertaker actually had a name, Mark Calaway. It's like, fuck, his name is Mark Calaway. And I was reading his full bio and his history. I'm like, fuck, it was like a discovery. Then hit the Bret the Hitman Hart. Then, Lex Luger. And I was like, wow. So the childhood fantasy, that magic, it's like when you see a magician doing magic, you think it's real magic. And you really want to know how do they do it. But when they are exposed, that magic, that mystery vanishes. The same thing has happened with WWE. Today, there is no longer the mystery. There is no longer the magic. There is no longer... in fact, look at the product today. Who are the giants who can carry the brand? Who's that? I can't even get his name. The current WWE champion. Fuck. Just imagine. I can't even get his name. Then Seth Rollins or his wife Becky Lynch. It's not that they are not hardworking. It's just that, they don't have that power. Like, okay, the Sister Abigail, what is that? The demon. Fuck, I can't even get the name. The demon, with the burnt mask face. Can't get his name there. So, okay, those are good characters. But then the problem is now there's a pandemic, so obviously the ring is not full. You have those monitors. In fact, the first time there was a pandemic and they had the ring empty with only empty chairs, and they brought in Stone Cold Steve Austin to do a promo. Fuck, it looked so uncomfortable. The first time they had the WWE show with no audience. I still remember watching. I was like, what the fuck is this? It looked like nothing. There was no magic. There was no, the energy of the crowd. There was nothing there. And the problem is all this has resulted in the decline of WWE. And now, the facts that you can't escape. Vince McMahon is, he's a god of WWE, the world of wrestling. Vince McMahon, he will forever be a fucking legend, man. He is 70 plus. Fuck, he still takes bumps. Okay, agreed, he takes HGH, human growth hormone, or TRT, he doesn't share it. Buff guy, but 70, man. You have to admire the guy, man. Look at his work ethic. Look at his... he is still working. He doesn't have to work. He's still working. Then his son, Shane McMahon, another amazing guy. His daughter, Stephanie. Triple H, the sly bumfuck who managed to wriggle his way. And how he destroyed China's life. But now Vince McMahon is getting old. He'll die one day. Or he'll be too old to work. He's the type of guy who will continue working till the day is dead. So, once he goes, then Triple H versus Shane McMahon. The question is, who's going to take over? My gut feeling is Triple H and Stephanie McMahon will be given the reins, because if they give partnership, it'll obviously break off. Shane, I don't think, wants to continue with the product. He just has appearances, but he has broken his body. Triple H has done the maximum. Huh? He has given his blood, sweat and tears to WWE. He created the product Next. Amazing brand. But if they do, the best thing for them to do is to sell it off. But the fact is, if they do sell it off, WWE is finished. Then after that, it'll never be what it once was. In the 80s, fuck, the whole world would tune in. Millions of viewers. Today they are lucky if they get even 200,000. Just imagine from getting like 2 million, 3 million people tuning into their televisions to watch. Today is less than 200,000, a 90% decline. And where once upon a time, like if they would take a stadium, it would be filled. Now they'll be lucky even if 40% gets full, because people watch YouTube. You can see the wrestling on YouTube. You can see all this. The magic is no longer there. They only make sales through merchandise, selling t-shirts, old episodes. And then you have these YouTube channels that share all the secrets. So WWE is, in my personal view, it's finished. The glory days are over. And it's a matter of time before Vince McMahon, he dies or he retires. And then Triple H and Stephanie McMahon will just continue the reigns until, I think, they become older. They say, okay, enough of this. And eventually, just as all wrestlers retire one day and ride off in the sunset, I think these guys will also have to do the same. It's a sad thing, it's a sad thing because I grew up with it. And, today it's like you see it getting old in front of your very eyes. So my question to you, do you think WWE will survive the next couple of years? Do you feel the magic is gone? Do you think it's the end of an era? Let me know your thoughts, because Hulk Hogan's time and Bret Hart, it was there. The peak was the Attitude Era. And then after YouTube and social media came and the secrets were spilled out, it is moving towards a decline. And then Undertaker retired. All the legends, Kane, Undertaker, Eric Bischoff, all of them have retired. Who's left? So, and today's personalities they're talented, they're hardworking, but they don't have the magic which was once there. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. This is me signing off. You guys take care.